Hey, how's it, Cowboy Buzz here? How you doing? Yep, it's been a long time since I made a video. Not since the draft. That's alright though. I've been too busy anyway. Um, NFL is back. Cowboys is back. Well, when Hall of Fame game hits, then it's gonna be back. um, you know, training camp. I don't care. You can cut the video right after this. Injuries, man. Please, if it's significant, please no significant injuries where they miss a lot of time. Or is it manageable and all that kind of stuff, or you just hoping it's not one of the more impactful players and all that. So yeah. So thanks for watching the video. Yeah, the most exciting news is about Trevon Diggs. The Cowboys gonna have to make a lot of decisions. There's not gonna be able room to resign everyone, but you know, I think this one was a good resigning. Then you got someone like Zach Martin who's not happy. It's just around his 10th, 11th year or whatever. You know, um, he, you can maybe push me out of the one spot. You can, you're gonna have to really convince me on number two. But there's no way in hell you can tell me he's not a top three guard. So that's not the problem. You, and all that. So hopefully, and I'm not worried about Zach Martin. Zach Martin is a very professional guy to me anyway. Um, so I'm not worried about that. So that's just hopefully that whatever happens, you know, like where like you're just hoping it doesn't affect other guys in the locker room and all that. So yeah. As far as the biggest question goes, kicker, that was probably the biggest one. Well, running back I think would be like neck and neck. Um, Kicker though, I know we got the kid Aubrey from the USFL. No, not hating on you at all, but here's the only things I want to hear about the kicker is automatic, no problems there, and all that. The less I hear of you, unless it's kickoffs, and this like I said, it's automatic, Mr. Consistent, all that kind of stuff. The less I hear about you, you done your good job. I'll be cheering for you. So yeah. Running back wise, I know what Zeke meant for the locker room. I know pass protection. I think we would have not missed him as much if Tony Pollard wouldn't have come off his injury and all that. But you know, because in everybody think would have been like, well, yeah, Zeke. I know Zeke is not playing the same, but Malik Davis, he can be exciting too. So that'll be the difference and all that. So, but then hey, let's see what Ronald Jones got and all that. So yeah, yeah. But then there are guys that gonna have to step up. I mean, there's a reason why we make trades that we did. Getting somebody like Brandon Cooks. Never Gallimore. You hoping that it's that when they say, oh, it takes a whole year to come back from a year injury and all that. So hopefully that is the point. Whether what your expectations was of Jalen Tolbert just because you heard of the Dak Prescott draft night and the call and all that kind of stuff. So maybe got the excitement got too high, and and was really disappointed. But there's another thing too. Is like, man, I don't care if he was like, oh, that's nice, that's a great story, good, cool. Well, hopefully that translates, and then you kind of go, Jesus Christ, he wasn't even dressed for some of the games. And like I'm not trying to crap on Jalen Tolbert. It's just and you see him working out and all that. Just hopefully that it does translate to the games and all that kind of stuff when it matters and all that. But I'm not rooting again. I'm not saying there's no time to wait and all that. Because there's other guys too, like Kevon Turbert's like saying, "But I'm more this than this return specialist," and he's like, "Well, prove it." Simi Folk. I know a lot of people. I don't know if it's on Kellen Moore thing or whatever, but a lot of people holding up hope for Simi Folk. But hey, there's some guys that we brought in that some people are excited about. So, you know. It is what it is with that. Um, Offensive line, like I know we moved Tyler Smith back to, which I'm not the most excited about that, but it is what it is. Um, I wish they kind of didn't change out Alaparn, but there's guys like Faniak, he got to step up. Um, Josh Ball, got to step up. I know Willis still getting some praise. I love the kid TJ Bass and all that, but some of these guys they got to step up. Who's gonna take. I know a lot, I know they have a lot of similarities with all the Dalton Schultz and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not too concerned about the tight end position and all that. Defensively, there's a reason why we traded for Stephon Gilmore. Because whoever, I like Anthony Brown, but he was even getting burnt a little bit. But but especially, you saw bad. I mean, at least that's why I said, that's why I I like Anthony Brown more than most because yeah, it wasn't good, was average at best, at the for Anthony Brown, and but then man, you saw how much people missed him when he when he did go down and all that. Whoever we put back there, we was bringing in guys off the street and it was like, please try, and it was still getting burnt over there. So that's why that Stephon Gilmore, you know, because you got Damone Clark and I know Jordan Lewis just came back from his injury, but when Damone Clark comes in and makes a big, Jordan Lewis is gonna have to step up his game, and I know they tried to do the same thing with Kelvin Joseph, but hey, bro, no time to waste and all that. Hopefully, we can squeeze whatever we can out of you as far as like talent wise, but hey, it's gonna have to translate. Nation Wright on auto one too, so you got guys like coming in like Eric, the kid Eric Scott. And I mean, minicamp they was putting him even with the starters. They want to see how he could handle it. And from what they said, bro, it's like was no problems, with him. So yeah. Like I said, with Stefan Gilmore during trade, which is funny, a funny story about that, because you go back look at the draft. We traded it for Mo Claiborne, and I like Mo Claiborne. I wish his injuries wasn't so bad and all that, but you just see how that kind of things goes and all that. I mean, because to be honest, I was you know I had another player in mind, and he plays for the rival team, so it is what it is with that. Um, Defensive lineman too. Talking about that, um, you know, I like Dorrance Armstrong. There's a lot of contracts gonna be up. Dorrance Armstrong, I know Chauncey Golston is kind of like close to that. Maybe we get another year with him. Um, then someone like Neville Gallimore, who I liked in the beginning, but he hasn't been performing. There's a reason why we drafted Mozzie Smith. There's a reason, what I'm excited to see. There's a reason why we drafted Junior Boy, Vilami Fehoko. It's a local thing. It's a Hawaii thing where every boy doesn't matter if he's a real junior or not. All boys was called Junior Boy, especially the first son. All boys was called Junior Boy. For the daughters they was called Honey Girl. So he's like, hey Junior Boy, hey Honey Girl. So little Hawaii thing right there. Um, but yeah, that's what it is. Training camp is for the competition within the team because you want your roster as solid as possible, and to see the question marks, the weaknesses that you had last year, how it gets addressed, and how does it affect the team and all that kind of stuff moving forward. All right, that's my video. Mahalo for watching. Pani all the boys. Who you with? You know who I'm with? With the Dallas Cowboys.